Namaste, beautiful souls. Namaste. I'm back, y'all. Back with another one. Okay, so per usual, I've already set my sacred space. I've also set the intention for this reading to be timeless, so it doesn't matter when you see it. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. It's meant for you to see it when you see it. Okay? So, collective, we're going to be doing a love reading, y'all. My fave. I love reading. Hope everybody enjoying their weekend thus far. Enjoying this beautiful weather wherever you are in the world, right? Staying in high vibrations, optimistic, positive, all that, right? So y'all, let's see what the Most High has for us today. What's going on with the collective? What's going on with the love, Been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute. I had to, had to take a break. Give me some air. One more time. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. It's meant to come back out. I'm not ready, Spirit. I ain't tapped my deck yet. I ain't tapped my deck yet. Come on. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see. Spirit, what does the collective need to know needs to hear right now, Spirit? What does the collective need to know needs to hear right now, Spirit? Ooh, all these? Okay. I'm going to take them. They all flipped. I'm going to take them, y'all. Okay. All right. So, okay. So, first card out, right, is date night. What date? And what I feel like Spirit is saying with this date card is y'all in the collective, y'all gonna be going out on a date here soon, or you could have recently just went out on a date, or you're going to be going out on a date, right? And you just met somebody new. You're about to be seeing somebody new, or you will here soon. But however, whatever, y'all gonna be going out on a date, right? And Spirit is saying with the key on the ring, Spirit is saying that date gonna lead to it's called a one night stand. And this is my first time seeing this card ever in this entire in ever doing a reading with this deck. But yes, Spirit is saying y'all I guess y'all gonna meet y'all a hot one. It's gonna be some chemistry there. I'm hearing really strong chemistry. I'm hearing y'all y'all adults, right? We all are adults. It's your body. You do what you want with your body. And Spirit is saying you just gonna jump on in there. You're gonna go out on that date. Y'all gonna enjoy yourselves. I'm hearing, y'all gonna be talking for hours. I'm seeing y'all, sitting at a table. On y'all date, sitting at a table, having, drinks and champagne and wine, and y'all gonna close the restaurant down. Y'all gonna close, the lounge down, because I'm seeing not everybody gonna be going out on a romantic date. Y'all may just want to go out, for a bite to eat, to a small lounge, you know what I'm saying, where they play music and have a dance floor. But however, whatever, y'all gonna close it down, because y'all gonna be so, interested into one another, and just like find, each other attractive, and be comfortable with each other right away is what I'm hearing. So Spirit is saying you're gonna go home with that person, right? But I'm not seeing like one night stand. I feel like it's just gonna be like because I'm drawn to the word unconventional. I just feel like this is something that you don't normally would do. You know what I'm saying? This is something you normally do, but for some reason you're just drawn to this person. So you're gonna go home with them, or they may go home with you, is what I'm hearing. However, whatever, y'all gonna spend the night together. that first night. And Spirit is saying this person is going to be messaging you. This person is going to be messaging you because, like I said, it ain't going to be one night. This is going to lead to something else is what I'm hearing. But they're going to be messaging you after that and expressing, you know, how they feel. Because they're going to be thinking about you is what Spirit is saying. It's going to be a love call is what Spirit is saying. This is a love call. What else, Spirit? Spirit is saying, either you or this other person could have just gotten recently gotten out of a toxic, situation. A toxic relationship is what I'm seeing, or, abusive relationship. So yeah, I feel like that, this person who you're going to go out on a date with, who you just went out on a date with, or you may be going out on a date with here in the near future. I feel like they're going to be like a fresh a fresh breath of air to you is what I feel like. And then like I was just saying, you ground, you do what you want with your body, right? And y'all both gonna feel the same way. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be mutual. The feeling is gonna be mutual. It's what I feel like. Yep. With the talking card on the bottom, this person is just gonna I'm hearing they're not gonna, they're not gonna they're not gonna be, wait to be able to talk to you again. Is what I feel like Spirit is saying. So that's why I feel like they're gonna with this love call, they're gonna be texting you because they're gonna be, they're gonna be anxious and excited to hear from you again, and they're gonna be tired of waiting around for you to make the first move. So they're gonna be sending you a love call or a message. Is what Spirit is saying. And Spirit saying y'all gonna be talking more. What else, Spirit? What else does collective needs to know needs to hear right now, Spirit? Yep. Making new memories. Spirit is saying you're gonna be making new memories with this person. Yep, you're gonna be making new memories with this person. What else, Spirit? I'm hearing that a lot of y'all, y'all could still be, having a feeling of nostalgia too. If the ones that just got out of a relationship, an abusive relationship, you know what I'm saying, or a toxic, relationship, y'all could be missing that person, or that person could be missing y'all, that ex. But I'm hearing don't look back. Just keep looking forward. Keep looking forward. Keep being in your happy place, right? Whatever that is or means to you, keep being in that. Yeah, because y'all just recently separated. Is what Spirit is saying. Yep, y'all just recently separated. From somebody who, like I said, was toxic and abusive, and it could be abusive, verbally, physically, mentally, all of it. Abuse is abuse, right? So yeah, this person who you just separated from, Spirit is saying they missing you. They're thinking about you. Sadness is what I'm hearing, but I'm also, like I was just saying, I feel like you can be missing that person. And I mean, don't feel bad or don't feel guilty about missing them, because I mean, we all go through that process, right? Regardless of what kind of relationship that was, we all find it's parts of us that still miss that, right? But that's the trauma side of us. That's the side that no longer serves us, right? So you could still be doing some healing, from that last relationship, that last connection you was in. It's what I'm hearing. So it's okay to miss that. You know what I'm saying? Just get through the process, go through those emotions and feel them. You know what I'm saying? And just let them go and release them. Right? Right. With the abundance card, Spirit is saying, be grateful for that experience, because you learned from it. You learn from it is what I'm hearing. Right? And then Spirit is also saying that you can have a more positive outlook on that situation now that you're able to look back at it. Is what I feel like Spirit is saying is what I'm hearing. What else, Spirit? What else does collective needs and no needs to hear right? Okay. Okay, Spirit, I'm not going to take all these cards. I'm not going to take all those cards, Spirit. If it's meant they'll come back out, I'm about to shuffle a little bit. If it's meant they'll come back out. What else, Spirit? What up does the collective needs no needs to hear right now, Spirit? Okay, so this came out in reverse. The heartbroken card came out in reverse, and that's how I'm going. That's how I'm going to read it. Normally I don't, but I feel like that's how I'm going to read it. So yeah, Spirit is just like I was just saying. Spirit is saying, you healing. You getting over that heartbreak. It's what Spirit is saying, right? No more grieving. Spirit is saying stop. No more grieving. No more feeling lost, right? Left out in the cold is what I'm hearing. No more feeling sad and hurt is what Spirit is saying. Because Spirit is saying with the ship card, you cut the ties with that person. You cut ties with that person. And I'm hearing you ain't cut ties for no reason. It was all for a reason, right? You left that person because it was no longer serving you. That person, that relationship, that situation, that connection was no longer serving you is what Spirit is saying, right? So Spirit is saying, you making progress. You about to arrive is what Spirit is saying. I'm hearing arrive to yourself. You know what I'm saying? To your happiness, to what you truly love and deserve, right? Yeah, with the coffin card, because you putting that you put that to rest. Is what Spirit is saying. It's time for you to be reborn. It's time for you to be reborn. Is what Spirit is saying. Because that was that and have new beginnings. Have new beginnings. Because that is over now. Is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, growth and endurance is what Spirit is saying with the grounding card. What else, Spirit? 1200 could be a significant number. 1200. What else, Spirit? What else is collective? Yep, the cut down card back out. Well, the cut down card out here. Yeah, Spirit is saying stop the pattern. Stop the pattern. Spirit is saying, learn from that experience. Is what I feel like. Cutting that kind of connection and experience out of your life is what I'm hearing. And then yeah, with the karmic relationship, Spirit is saying that was a karmic relationship for you. Yeah, you're supposed to learn something from it. Yep. You're supposed to learn something from it. It's what Spirit is saying. Yep, that was a karmic relationship for you. But then we got the love card out here. So this is what you got to look forward to. Unconditional love is what Spirit is saying. And then self-love as well. Self-love and wholeness. Yeah, I feel like this reading is a love reading, but it's a love reading about self, coming back to self, loving self again, learning how to love self wholly and completely, right? And treating self how you want others to treat you, how you want your mate or your partner to treat you. Treat yourself in that way. Is what I feel like Spirit is saying. Yeah, you're gonna be going out on some dates. You may whoever you go out on a date with here in the near future, you're gonna find this. You're gonna have a connection with this person. Y'all gonna have a connection with each other. Y'all gonna mesh, right? But I feel like this is just gonna be an experience for you to like get your feet back wet. To make you realize once again that you are attractive. You can't get whoever you want. You know what I'm saying? You still got it. Is what I'm hearing, because I feel like that connection you just left, or you're about to leave, or that's about to end, if it haven't already, I feel like that connection has really like made you forget who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a toxic situation. That was a toxic connection, and this person could have really like made you feel less than. You know what I'm saying? Made you question your own worth, right? So I feel like Spirit is saying it's time for you to get back to loving self. Loving on yourself, treating yourself with unconditional love. right? It's what I feel like Spirit is saying with this love card. Okay. Yeah, because I'm hearing it was like that connection was intense. It was, y'all had a lot of passion, is what Spirit is saying. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like Spirit is saying with this person you're going to go out on a date with, it's going to be intense passion, like I was just saying. It's going to be an immediate attraction. It's what I feel like. Like, it's going to be insane chemistry. It's what Spirit is saying, and what I was just saying. And yes, equal interest is what I was just saying. Thanks for that confirmation, Spirit. What else, Spirit? What else does the collective needs to hear right now? But I'm hearing, I'm hearing take it slow. Don't rush to get back out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing, enjoy being single for a while. Let your heart heal from this past experience. In this old connection, this ex. You know what I'm saying? But have fun while doing it. Is what I feel like Spirit is saying. Yeah, because with the girl with the snake, Spirit is saying, make sure you have boundaries. You put boundaries in place. You know what I'm saying? And it's boundaries is for you, not for nobody else. It's for you. And it's healthy to have boundaries, right? That's what I feel like Spirit is saying. Make sure you have boundaries from here on out, What else, Spirit? What else does the collective needs to hear right now, Spirit? 1652. 1652 can be a significant number. What else, Spirit? Yeah, we got the teddy bear card out here. Yeah, because it's going. Spirit is saying you're gonna have somebody interested in you. This person that you're gonna go out on this date with, they're gonna be interested in you. But we already know that, because they're gonna be sending you text messages. They're gonna be wanting to see you again. They're gonna be thinking about you, want to hear from you. They're gonna be anxious and excited to hear from you. That they're gonna reach out to you first. So yeah, it's gonna be definitely gonna be some romance, is what Spirit is saying, and they definitely gonna be interested in you. And Spirit is saying they're gonna wanna go out on another date with you after that. Yeah. What else, Spirit? What else the collective needs to hear right now, Spirit? Yep, self-worth and value. We got the self-indulgence card, like I was just saying. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to pour only into your cup right now. That's what Spirit is saying you need to get back into. Pour only in your cup. Don't try and pour in nobody else's cup, especially in somebody's cup that's not pouring back in yours. Strictly focus on self right now. Giving yourself what you need. Giving yourself the love that you seek externally. Give that all to yourself, is what Spirit is saying. Fill your own cup. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time for you to heal, is what Spirit is saying. Yeah. Thanks for that confirmation, Spirit. And because you're gonna be going through a transformation. You're gonna be going through a transformation, is what Spirit is saying. What else, Spirit? What else does collective needs to hear right now, Spirit? Yep, backstabbing. Yeah, because that person hurt you. They stabbed you. The Spirit is saying, confirmation. You just went through a separation. You just went through a separation, or you about to go through one. If it ain't already ended, it's about to. So it's heartbreak and pain. There is what Spirit is saying. And separation and loss is what Spirit is saying. Yeah. What else, Spirit? Is that it? What else does the collective needs to hear right now, Spirit? What else does the collective needs to hear right now, Spirit? This is back on the bottom. So okay, so I'm hearing yeah, that person who you was with or who you about to leave here soon, they had a fear of intimacy is what spirit is saying. I'm hearing they've been running from from y'all. You know what I'm saying? They ran or they gonna be running because they have a fear of intimacy is what spirit is saying. I'm also hearing that it's not gonna be easy for you to let go, but you're gonna have to because again, it's a karmic relationship, right? And it's not meant to last. It's not meant to last. Is what spirit is saying. Yup, lacking. So not enough. This is my first time seeing this card. Yeah, the not enough card. Like I was just saying, you can be lacking confidence in yourself right now. You know, from that connection, it could have left you, doubting yourself and your own worth. Is what I feel like spirit is saying. Um, I also feel like you may be even afraid to disconnect from that person, to end this connection. You know what I'm saying? Because you're content, you're comfortable, but you are enough. You are strong enough and you are enough. And if you don't know that now, if you don't know it now, you know it now, right? Because that's what spirit is saying right now. You are more than enough. And if you don't know it, you gonna know it here soon. What else, spirit? What else does the collective needs to hear right now, spirit? What else, spirit? Spirit, what else does the collective needs to hear right now, spirit? Anything else for the collective, spirit? 2707 could be a significant number. 2707. Okay, so the shot card back out here. Yes, so spirit saying this is gonna be a sudden change for you. I'm hearing a huge change for you. And again, I'm hearing a huge transition. You know what I'm saying? But you can do it. You got the strength to get through this is what I feel like spirit is saying. Yeah, again, the not today card is the not today card is out here. Yeah. Spirit is saying, you need to have up your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Spirit is also saying that you can be avoiding a conversation. You could be avoiding a conversation. And I'm also hearing, that your ex or your soon to be ex, they're avoiding a conversation, is what I feel like spirit is saying. And then we got the old school card out here. Spirit is saying this is old news. This is old news. It's time to like say deuces to this connection. If you haven't already, you need to. Because spirit is saying it's played out at this point. This connection is played out at this point. It's time for you to move on, to this, right? If you haven't already, just going out on this date, it's time for you to get to, loving yourself again. Remembering who you are, right? Step into your power. Pouring into your cup and your cup only is what I feel like. Yeah, because with the butterfly card, because it's you're gonna be going through a rebirth. You're gonna be blossoming into something so beautiful, and you gonna know your self-worth. You gonna know who you are. It's what I feel like. You're gonna be doing a lot of healing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's time for you to move on to this next phase. A new phase is what I'm hearing. 24, 23 could be a significant number. Okay, is that all, spirit? Oh, spirit is saying, um, I'm okay. So this came out in reverse. This card never come out in reverse. So I feel like with this card coming out in reverse, and I don't read these cards in reverse, but for some reason I feel like I should. So Because it came out in reverse, the spirit is saying this is not it. This is not it. If you still with this, with this person who who's who's very negative and low vibrational, and make you feel less than. Spirit is saying it's not going to lead to marriage. It's not going to lead to a higher commitment. It's going to be the opposite. Is what Spirit is saying. This connection is not it. Is what Spirit is saying. So it's not what you want, right? Anything else, Spirit? Um, so the healthy choices card is here. What I was just saying. What was I just saying? Self-love and self-care. Get back to loving yourself, caring for self. Loving life again is what Spirit is saying. Being happier is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Get back to your period, whatever your paradise is. Get back to that. Is what Spirit is saying. You know what I mean? Like enjoying your own energy, enjoying being by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Period. Okay. So that's my reading for the day, y'all. 2633 could be a significant number. That is my reading for today, collective. This message I feel like is very important to whoever you are out there. You'll know it because it's gonna resonate. To your soul. You're gonna know it's for you, right? But this message is very important. I'm grateful that Spirit brought this message through to me, to y'all today. And if you like it. Also, don't forget to share because you never know who else needs to hear this message from Spirit, who else it'll resonate with. That's my reading, y'all. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Continue to keep y'all head up. Straighten your crown up. Remember who y'all are, okay? I love y'all. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.